Hey there,
Crystal.
and welcome to a very special episode where we're going to be doing two simultaneously pods that I'm part of, ASM Sekai and Sui Speaks. This is going to be a combination and collaboration with Moto, who is also watching this show. I want to talk about this show with somebody and nobody better than Moto to speak about the spin-off of The Boys Generation or Gen V. Yeah, without spoiling anything yet,
I was terrified.
okay, make sure you like and subscribe. Both ASM Sekai, the link is going to be in the description, and Sui Speaks. But let's get it started. Moto, give me your thoughts about, Gen V. What do you think about this show?
Man, that's a deep question, bro. That's good. No, it's good, man. I'm a big fan of boys. A fan of boys. So I was kind of a little scared going in. The crazy shit that shows up on the boys. So pretty pumped. Same universe. Interesting new powers. Evolving powers. I feel like they're trying to still figure that out. But it has like a little bit of story, mystery to it that maybe boys doesn't have as much. So it's been a fun journey. I'm still learning the characters. Yeah, it's been really good. I enjoyed it.
So, I saw the trailer very briefly when they first came out. All I needed was to see The Boys, and you had me sold because I absolutely love The Boys, and it's like a guilty pleasure because I love superheroes. I love nerdy shit. That's why we talk about that. We talk about nerdy shit all the time. But nerdy shit in a sense where you have this portrayal in the world where anybody with power that has a symbol is a good guy if they're branded by it, and they can only do good things. And here comes a show on Prime where it shows you the darkest and the most disgusting sides of people in superhero. Like The Boys starts off with A-Train just running through Huey's girlfriend. Like legit in the first 2 minutes, you see fucking Black Flash basically destroying this one girl. And that's not even the worst. I think that's like the easiest of The Boys. Easiest like moments of The Boys, where this show from episode 1 you get introduced to this this young black girl who we are thinking just got her period. She got
Yeah, that was so fucked up.
but it's also compound V, which was basically you learn more and more how there's so many people that were given. So
Yes.
this super modified human genetics, whatever modification of your DNA that's being done by parents to kids that don't even know, because Gen V, the compound V can hit later, like in this instance, in her puberty. This is like some My Hero shit where the quirk opens, comes later.
I think it's because it's a blood power that you don't really realize until you actually injure yourself, and that's probably why.
So yeah, she gets a period, and you see this, and I'm like, holy shit, okay, this has some blood thing. And I'm like, I hope it's not like her power only comes from her vagina, bro. It's just like, that's gonna defeat the purpose. That's gonna be kind of creepy, man. We don't want to see that shit. But you see this young teen who gets scared and accidentally misuses her powers, which results in both her mom and dad dying.
Yes.
Then you sad and tragic. And in that moment, I felt sorry for her. I mean, I feel sorry for her, Marie, the main character. I feel sorry for her regardless, but I felt more so in a sense where I felt bad for the parents too, because I'm like, oh, poor them. They lost out on their kids, their future, whatever, yada yada yada. You see Marie as an orphan girl, and then she's pulled in, and she's gifted, and she wants to go to God U, which is basically the university for all the soups. You go there and you do good, and your path to the 7 is possible, or even like high promising jobs and everything. So like God you is like, if you have powers, or if you want to be put on a pedestal, this is where you need to go. And just like the boys, you were just waiting for the filth. You were just waiting for the dirt. But
It's
like you
yeah,
but like you said, they did a good job disguising it, because I feel like it plays into the innocence of being a teenager,
yeah.
or being a young adult, where you were just trying to find yourself, and there's so much sexual tension, there's so much chemistry, there's so much hormones and all this crazy shit. Not only that, where humans have to deal with, now you have soups. And then you're introduced to probably your favorite superpower, which is Emma, and her throwing up to shrink, which is, she's basically Ant-Man, but minus Ant-Man actually having the pimp particles. She legit has to eat to grow and throw up to shrink.
Yeah, she has to overeat the girl.
Yeah, so she could become
Yeah.
Giant Man or Ant Man, whatever you want to call it. She's introduced to Marie as this tiny creature. She was like, streaming her wrestling thing, whatever, their roommates. So she's introduced like this. But then you get introduced to Golden Boy. No, is it Golden Boy? It's Golden Boy, right?
Golden Boy. Yeah, it's Golden Boy.
Who is basically the next Homelander, the way they're showing him. He is basically the next Homelander, the next superhero, the promising son. And you get introduced to Jordan Lee, who is, I don't know what the right word is, but he or she, his true nature is a she, and I guess the power just makes him have two different identities. But also he has more powers, like he has a force to stop powerful punches. I'm not exactly sure what his power truly is. Like it's not explained, so we'll dig more into it. Then you have Andre, which is Golden Boy's best friend. His power
And
is
his girlfriend.
Well, we'll get to that later. His power is like his dad polarity, where I guess he could shrink the area, or he could control the spacing of the area, or something. Like, you see, he could control like different.
Is that what it is?
I
thought he was
think
like metal bender kind of thing.
No, because you see him doing it in space too.
Okay.
I could be wrong. And then you have I think we both agree, Cate.
Her power is fucking wild.
So what Cate's power is, she can, if she touches you, she basically controls you and your thoughts, your memories, whatever she wants. She can do it, and we already know that her power is, if done or what am I saying? Used right, it could be harmful or it could be great. And we were curious to see exactly how it does, because most of the times when you get introduced to this kind of power, a fan knows how OP it can be, but sometimes the creators take that, they scale it down, and they're like, nah, we're gonna make this like a weak thing or something. But not in Cate. I really enjoyed how they used Cate in the whole series.
Yeah, I mean, she's extremely powerful. Extremely powerful.
So this, and then we have Indra Shetty, who is the dean of the college. We also have Dr. Edison. We're gonna get to that later, and Sam, where we're gonna get to him pretty soon too. So these are just the high level, people. There's other side character like Lufus, Justine, who's a bitch. Rufus is a drug addict, whatever, he'll fucking rape you, whatever. Harper. There's other people that are part of this, but let's just stick with Marie, Andre, Emma, Cate, Jordan Lee, both the versions, Sam, Indra, and Dr. Edison. I think these are the most important people, aside from everybody that's from the boys. And I really like how they had a lot of that cooperation. But you see how, and I said this before, this is how I sold it to you. I felt that this show is X-Men to the boys. in the
Right.
terms of superpowers, just living in a university, and you see them going through like day-to-day things, and you get introduced to this guy who's running away, and Andre and Marie's power, she learns how to control it, so it doesn't come out of her vagina, and she can cut it and it could come out of whatever. She can control blood. So the way she does it is she makes it like a whiplash, like a whip, and it's
Yeah.
disgusting and cool at the same time.
It's blood bending.
It is blood bending.
Yeah.
So they stop this guy. They don't know who this guy is, and at the end, Marie was going to get kicked out of.
The University got you.
Yeah, because they went out to party. The top five: Cate, Andre, Jordan Lee, Golden Boy, and Marie. They went out to party, and Jordan Lee was, trying to impress somebody, and he accidentally hit an artery. And
No, it was Andre. Andre was impressing a chick, and it was he deformed it and tried to throw it,
so
and then it cut somebody else.
it hit an artery or something, and this lady's bleeding out, and the top four run away because they're not supposed to be here. What if they get in trouble? But Marie stayed there, and she saved the girl. She saved the lady.
Yeah.
And to be noticeable or to have a future, you need to be very active on social media. And I really like how it plays with real world aspect, where you need to have a popularity. You need to be a present person in society. And because of this, Marie's popularity already went up. But for some reason, Brick, whatever that old guy was, he just didn't like her. She just did not fit his mold of student he was trying to create. Like, Jordan Lee is his assistant, and she was about to get expelled, or she was expelled. And when she was coming in to give her last speech,
Argument. Yeah.
we see Golden Boy burning
Going
him.
nuts.
Basically, he burns him to a crisp. And now she's running away. This is where Jordan Lee comes and protects her. And that was a dope fight. It was a really good fight. And then he hugs Andre, and everybody's recording, and then he blows himself up, and blood everywhere.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. I was like, oh shit, he just went out on the first episode. Fuck.
Bro, they kill Arnold's son right off the jump.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, right off the blunt.
So for those who do not know,
back.
No, he won't.
He comes back in flashbacks.
Yeah, flashbacks. So then I think episode 2 to 4 is like, that's where
we can talk about episode 1. I think there's a lot of content to talk about in episode 1. What was your favorite part of the first episode?
I think I want to talk to it as like a whole, because Prime dropped 3 episodes in a row, so I watched all 3 in a row. Yeah. So I basically started episode 1, and I think 4 episodes already had come out. I think I was a week late, so they dropped 3 episodes in a row, and the 4th one came out, and I couldn't stop watching it. I binge watched all 4. I think I was up to like 3-4 in the morning just watching it. I couldn't stop. It has poor ratings on IMDb. I don't understand why. Me and you talked about it, and I hope that's not the reason. And if it is, it's pathetic. And I don't want to get into it. And I'm not gonna talk about it. It's for that. It's pathetic. And I think it's a fantastic show. I love this show. So the first 4, and that's want to talk about the first 4 episodes as a whole, because then it takes off. 5, 6, 7 is completely different. So we find out that Sam is the guy that Marie and Andre stopped in being, and Sam is Golden Boy's brother, who has been locked away underground in a basement or secret thing called the Woods. And he's trying to escape, and nobody knows about this, and this is all happening under Indra Shetty's freaking rule, whatever you want to call it. And slowly they find out about the information because Sam like leaves, and Andre is getting more closer to the truth. And he asks but before that, Indra is manipulating Marie, and now she's becoming the guardian of God, Goldokin,
Gotolke?
Godolkin, whatever.
Gotolke.
Who the fuck comes up with these names? Like,
Well, that's the funny part of the show is like the show itself is making fun of the names. Oh, this is a dumb name. This is a dumb
So,
name.
so the way she wanted to sell is like she wanted Indra Shetty wanted to sell, Andre and her like the black couple. I guess that's what she was trying to get at, like the power super couple and stuff. One is a rookie, one is Golden Boy's best friend. So she was trying to present it like they're the ones who stopped Golden Boy, even to the point where Andre, the best friend, he was also going to suppress the truth. Like if he didn't come, I think he would have suppressed the truth. And you see Marie, I really liked where Marie is conflicted and she's like, I need to tell the truth that Jordan Lee is the one who saved me. Jordan Lee is the one who fought Golden Boy. But she plays into the thing because she's like, if I get to the top, because she's the first ever rookie to make it to the top 10, and everybody was giving her the notice. Oh, is this the part where she blew up the dick?
No, I think that's later. I think so. She's had like a lot of conflict, emotion about it, and then
She wants to find a sister.
Yeah, because the sister was brought out, so she like kind of refocus into making sure she's number one, and she just lies at the interview, but then regrets later, and that's where you start to see the conflict between her and Jordan, the early conflict. I don't remember where the dick was blown. There's a lot of dick scenes at the episode. You didn't even talk about Emma's first dick sex scene.
Oh, yo, okay, so Emma
I was
would
like,
do
what the fuck?
So
I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
So I really like how they introduced Murray and Emma, two different girls, both soups and both roommates. One doesn't have anybody and doesn't have the noises, and she just wants to get on top, all the way on the top, so she can find a sister. And Emma, who is brought up in a very superhero world where she was forced into things by her mom, and she doesn't have the luck to, or the luxury to get noticed. She's not that popular. She's popular for her little tiny thing where she hates doing it because she gotta throw up, and she hates doing it. And you get to understand this because of the dick moment, where she wants to be cool with this crew. That's where Justine comes through, and the gossip queen, whatever her fucking that bitch. So this guy basically hooks up with her, and then he goes, you know what, be good, right? You know, you being tiny on my dick. And you see Emma doesn't want to do it, but she's also very desperate. She's very desperate. She thinks very low of herself. She doesn't like, you know, she has no confidence. No, she'll do anything to get to the top. And tiny
That's
Emma,
kind of reflecting her power, right? That's the interesting about her power, is it kind of that's kind of ties into her power, because one is the vomiting is the whole anorexia side or bulimic side of things, right? The girls deal with, but then the other side is the overeating, and that's how her power works. So yeah, like it's kind of affecting her power. So it's very interesting how they play that, but they do it in such a fucked up way, which is like, oh my god. I was like, is she riding on the dick? Like she's like,
yo. So I chuckled at that part so heavy, and I really like how they introduced the stupidity that a young adult or a horny teenager or somebody in college would do. This is some dumb shit that is 100% some guy will say. So some frat shit. This is something that was there. It just, I didn't expect the amount of dick jokes in this. It's still better than what The Boys season 3 did, with Ant-Man going through a dick and then sneezing and exploding. That shit was wild.
That was wild. Yeah,
The
yeah.
dick turtle. Like, oh my god, that shit was wild.
Kino,
Okay,
Kinogasm was wild as
here
well.
again. Yeah, so there's a
Yeah.
lot of parts. I don't think this show comes in that close to the disgust factor the boys presents. But
Not
this.
yet though. It's season 1. Be careful now.
Oh, it got renewed for season 2. Congratulations! It got
Oh
greenlit for
damn.
season. Yeah, I mean, it got greenlit like I think 3 weeks ago. Well deserved.
Yeah.
Well deserved. It's a good
Yeah.
show to get greenlit. Now this is where we're gonna come to the last part of like episode 4 before the fun begins. Tech Knight. Tech Knight was a cool character that came into, and I think this is where everything changed. Right before that, Andre asked Emma to go find if she can go down in the woods and do
Yeah.
anything because she can shrink. And Emma is like, yeah, why not? I'll do this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And this is where Andre finds out that his dad knows the secret of the school. And he
Yeah.
tells him to keep quiet if he wants to stay alive, basically.
Yeah.
And then Andre says, yo, I might have fucked up. I told Emma. And Katie's like, what the fuck? And Cate and Andre are already fucking. That was like... Bro, like, we all saw that coming. We're like, they're gonna fuck.
Yeah, we saw. Yeah, we all saw that coming, but the reveal was more like we've been fucking, right? That's
later. Just
Yeah.
stop ruining Moto. We'll get to that. We're talking about Tech Knight right now. But Tech Knight came out, and he's the guy that basically he can find out any dirt. He can find out any secret. He can interrogate you and drill into you. That's what he did with Marie.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck are you talking about? Oh, that guy was, yeah, that guy.
I liked
that
him.
guy's so
He was such
He was
an
a
ass.
Yeah, it was an ass. It was great though.
Yeah, so Indra basically gives him a can of whoop ass later on, but he makes Marie open up and tell the truth that Jordan Lee did it. He breaks it down just because he has fun with it. And this is where Indra and everybody's like, where's Emma? They're looking for Emma. And it just gets wilder from here. Because now you get introduced to Sam, who wants to go kill the doctor. And now the whole crew, Dr. Edison, now the whole crew goes and they fight Sam. I think Sam is stronger than Golden Boy.
I think so. Golden Boy's power is what? Fire?
Flame on?
Ace?
So Human Torch? Well, he's more than...
Yeah.
I guess he's like Human Torch and whatever. So Sam is very powerful.
Like Luffy.
And they fight him, and you see where Emma gets massive and she pins him down, and she's talking to him, and all of a sudden they wake up and you see Marie and Jordan Lee in bed naked.
Yeah.
And we're like, hold up. And I rewinded that part. I was just like, whoa, what the... Did I fuck up? Did I probably fuck up for me?
I was like, yeah.
What happened? And that's how the episode ended. I was like, motherfucker. Now I have to wait a whole fucking week to find out the question?
I didn't have to wait. I started a couple weeks after you did.
Lucky
yeah.
you.
Yeah, because I did the same thing. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Wait, what? And then I was like, I went back. He did the same thing. I was like, huh?
Okay, now you take it away from here. The gang wakes up.
No, you keep narrating the story. I'm just gonna... I don't even remember exactly. I gotta watch it again.
Okay. So I'll tell you. I remember this shit like one time watch. So then they wake up, and there's a whole rave where Emma is already popular because she was huge and naked and drinking. Now she has a popularity, and they basically have a party where there's a fundraiser, and Emma's mom is there. They're dolling her up so they can sell to make a movie or, get more money. This is where heroes get famous. And Indra is using Marie as her pet, I guess, to prop her name and to make more money for the school. And at the same time, Jordan and everybody's trying to find out the truth. They're like, oh, what is the truth? What's happening? Blah, blah, blah. And then then Marie's like, I feel something in me, and
Yeah.
and then she takes off, and it's a tracker. Oh man, it's so gross how they do with blood, how they work with blood. It's so fucking gross, but it works. And then I think she tells Jordan.
Yeah, she was with Jordan. She was with Jordan first because they were kind of. She started playing with her like the tracker. She started sensing it,
Yeah.
and then Jordan's like, "What's wrong with you?"
Yeah,
kind
and
of
then
thing,
she
and
went.
he pulls in a. Like,
No, no, no,
I
no,
have
no,
a
no, no,
tracker.
no. That's not what happened. I skipped a gun. I skipped one part. So she basically goes to Cate, and she's like, Cate, I found this, and she goes, let me check if it's new. And then when she's checking, Cate touches a hand, and then the next scene is her walking out of Cate.
Right. So that happened after
And then
the
she
Jordan
sees
part.
Jordan. Was it Jordan
No,
part
no,
first?
no. The Jordan part was the first part.
Okay, then
And
okay.
they get it out. But then when she went to tell Cate about it after the incident, that's when she
Oh,
touches it,
then
and she's like, "What happened?" She wakes back up. But they were chasing the pervert, the
Rufus.
rapist first.
They
Yeah, Rufus first.
yeah, they thought he is
Yeah,
the one who did it.
yeah.
Um,
But
but
I think the cool thing is like we started to see the evolution of Marie's power too, right? Like she used to be just blood, external blood, but now she's starting to sense the body and the conditions and stuff like that, which is interesting.
so Cate ended up removing the memories or wiping out the memories from the gang. She made them forget Sam. Sam even comes in this episode and he's like, remember me to Emma, and Emma's like, who are you? Like, don't even
Yeah.
remember. And you see Emma and Sam already having a connection. Two lonely souls who don't know where to belong, and they're like drawn to each other. You see that. And one thing I like that is it's cute. It works for both of them. They both are broken souls, and it works because they each can carry, like, I think Emma's cute, but she has no confidence. So it doesn't matter how cute you are. If you have no confidence, you're gonna look ugly to yourself if you're in the mirror. So with Sam, he is broken, and he's like, everybody around me dies or gets hurt. So them together, it just works. So when Cate took that away, you see that connection, the chemistry is still there. Like Emma's like, who is he? Like he's cute, but like who is he? And she's trying to get close to him. And Sam, and this is where Sam is in the arcade or something, and they go into the puppet fight with Sam.
That was insane.
I hated that.
Forces?
So for those who have not seen it, picture Sesame Street. Picture Sesame Street tried puppets with the boys' logic. Even though they were puppets and you see them being torn apart or blown apart in pieces, it's funny, but at the same time, you know how gross it is. So I never imagined in my wildest dreams that I would see an epic puppet fight.
So is that his power, or is that just him going crazy?
Both. So we're seeing him being crazy. Remember, he's brainwashed with that whole puppet shit. Like we see him being controlled. I think Dr. Edison fucked with them using those shit. So I think in his head, he's seeing that. So we're seeing it from that perspective. But we're also seeing the brutality that he's doing in the puppet world. But we see that at the end when he's just holding shit, limbs, and he has blood and shit all over him.
Yeah, that was great. That was, again, beautiful. I don't know if beautiful is the right word, but it was a fucking crazy fight. Like, that was awesome.
It was so much fun. And then they find out that, Sam is like, oh, it's Cate. And I think Andre, Jordan, and them, they find out it's Cate. Not Andre. Jordan is like, oh, it's Cate, whatever. And they find out it's Cate, and they confront her. And then Cate gives Andre back the memory.
Yeah, everybody back to memory. Yeah.
No, they had to go through her memories. Remember, they were all.
So she gives it back. Right. So does she?
She does. She gives the memories back to them. She gives Andre the first one. Then she gives everybody
Right, and
else.
then right, and then she knocks out, right, and they go into her,
Her
which
mind
again is, yeah, her mind, which is not a crazy power she has.
is
Which, by the way,
insane.
that was one of my favorite episodes where Soldier Boy shows up. That was
Yes,
so
Soldier Boy
fucking
is in a
hilarious.
dream.
Yeah. The quotes. I don't even remember like the swiddle the kiddos. Like I was like, he's just doing it. Like, dude, he's such a great actor, man. That he plays Soldier Boy so good. But I don't, was that episode 4? I think that we go into like episode 5 stuff. To
No,
be
I
honest
think
with you.
that no, episode 6 was the one where Soldier Boy comes in a dream. It was in her head.
Okay, okay, that
Yeah,
was
no, it's wild because then you find out about Andre and Kate cheating for a long
yeah,
time because Golden Boy
right,
goes, "Oh, you think I didn't know?" This is all in the head, and it's crazy how they all go through their own personal breakdown. You
yeah,
see how Jordan Lee is, even before, you're like, the dad doesn't accept him when he's a girl or she's a girl,
right.
because he wants a boy, and you see them going back and forth, and then he has her own internal conflict. Marie has her own internal conflict in this thing, but I think Andre had the worst one because he's a piece of shit. But
Well, Andre had the cheating memory. Like Jordan actually also had the part where the whole Luke going crazy before where he actually kills Brinks. So Luke,
oh
uh,
yeah,
Jordan knew that Luke was having a
oh
lot of
yeah.
issue,
So
but
Jordan
like,
kept it away. Jordan didn't say
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Cate Cate is OP, man. She's Indra Shetty's little pet. This girl was like tasked to like be next to Golden Boy to make sure he doesn't remember Sam, and all the experiments they were doing, like knocking him out and shit. And oh my fucking god, man,
yeah.
crazy shit. So Kate, they go through Kate's world where they find out all the information. They come back out. They still don't trust Kate. But now they know what to do. They want to stop Indra Shetty's plan. And here
Right.
comes Veronica, right? The girl from The Boys,
Yeah, the governor from
who,
the boys.
from those who know and those who don't, I'm sorry, I'm spoiling it, but you should have watched The Boys by now. But Veronica is a senator who is running for vice president
She's
right now.
yeah, she's a
And
soup that's pretending
she's a
she's not a soup.
soup, and she has already used her powers before to blow up shit. We didn't know exactly what her powers were. We knew
I
they
think
were
it's
OP. No, we didn't know at
yeah,
this time. We didn't know because there's
okay, yeah,
one time when she was outside the White House and she blew up the thing. We just saw her eyes get foggy. We don't know what she
yeah,
was doing, so
yeah.
we didn't know what it really was. So the
I have not
gang,
finished that episode 7, so you gotta stop me a little bit.
you really haven't? Okay, fine. We're not
I,
gonna.
I I'm at the part where Marie is talking to her.
Oh, okay. Then I don't need. I
Yeah,
don't. I'm not gonna ruin much because you're gonna find out anyways in the next second too.
yeah. I only have like 10-15 minutes of it. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any idea what the conversation is gonna be like, or?
I mean, she's part of the Woods project, right? Because I remember she called in, right?
So I'm not gonna ruin anything in that. But good thing you told me about it. Damn, I was gonna go into it. So we'll talk about 7 later, and we'll get back to 8, the finale. I cannot wait for it.
Oh, next is the finale. Shit.
Yeah, this Friday is the finale. So yeah, I am.
I didn't know.
It's a season finale, so that's a good thing. It's not a series.
Yeah.
So to end this short before I get to episode 7, they learn the truth. They learn the deep dark secret, and I don't think they learn the true truth because the truth is much deeper. But Compound V is a drug given to select few. They give it to the kids when they're young to become soups, and the soups world is fucked up. They use and abuse every single person for their own gain, for their own popularity. You have fucking friends from your crew who are basically double agent and spying on you and playing with your emotions and stuff. fuck. Did you see what happens to Indra Shetty? No. Okay. So
I know she met up with the
Cate.
agent.
She met with Cate.
Oh, she met up with Cate and she manipulated Cate. Yes.
Okay.
That's where the last I saw her.
Okay,
Indra.
so you know what happens to Cate that. So yeah, she has a way to get to Cate. There's a
Wait,
lot.
let me ask you a question. Like, so she has Kay has the ability to read mind, right? She was being honest, was she?
Just watch the episode. There is I wish you watched it. We would have had a grander conversation. I thought this is the best episode of the series so far.
Oh, really? Damn.
It was so freaking good, so freaking good. But let's just get to episode 6, and where they go through Kate's mind. They come out of it. They Marie and Jordan Lee are fucking, and she has a thing for both versions of him, her, whatever you want to call it. Emma and Sam fucked. Andre and Kate been fucking. There's a lot of fucking in this show.
Well, it's the boys spinoff.
Yeah. Oh, it's Justine too. For those, if I didn't explain it, why Justine's a bitch. So after the guy that used Emma for the penis shit, shrinking Emma in the bottom, she became friends with Emma, used her for her own popularity gain to get more followers because she has a podcast or some shit, some TikTok, and she basically used and abused her. And
because Emma actually has bigger followers on the whatever social media.
But Emma's a sweetheart.
And Justine basically was a famous actress, I think.
She got
then she wanted the
Nepo baby.
She wanted the
Nepo baby.
Yeah, and she wanted the clout in the social media world, so she used Emma. And I think the guy that fucked her. Well, I don't even know if they fucked because she was so fucking tiny, so I don't even know what exactly happened. But I think that was intentional, knowingly. And then she used that to get close to Emma, to take advantage of Emma's story to get popular. That's why when Jordan fucking knocked her jaw out, that was wow.
There's so many moments. So where we're gonna leave off, we're gonna leave this off here, and we'll come back and talk about episode 7, because Moto has now watched a lot, and then we'll talk about the finale next time. But what we learned is God U is a deep dark secret. They have experiments happening on soups downstairs in the basement. Indra Shetty is hunting Sam right now. Sam is on the run because he wants to be free. He's also fucked up. Emma and the gang is protecting. Cate is the evil friend who is basically manipulating all her friends, and just her power is insane. Exactly what you expect it to be. Exactly, and they're using it right. Andre is a fucking... I don't know. Andre, I like him and I hate him. I think I like Jordan Lee more.
Okay. Yeah, I like Jordan more. Obviously, Jordan also had the best fight against the Golden Boy.
I like
that. Was a dope.
I think Jordan has more morals than Andre does.
Yeah. She did sacrifice certain things to reach to the top. But I think they all kind of deal with their own personal issue, and their powers kind of reflect that. It's kind of funny because Kay has a mental issue, right?
Yeah.
And her power is she's getting mentally manipulated by Indra. I can't tell if Indra also has to have... No, she can't have power.
Episode 7 explains everything, and it's so good.
Yeah, I gotta finish it. Yeah, but yeah, the show's fucking fantastic, man. Like the powers and unique powers. What I found this more interesting than the boys is I do like the soups are evolving. So it is fascinating to see the.
I think we're suckers for origins.
Maybe. I can't wait to see Homelander show up in this show.
You think?
I think if it's popular enough, they'll pay the money for him to just do one scene. I do like how it's connected. Like on the news, like you hear about Homelander killing. End of the season 3, right? He kills a random person, right, in the broad daylight,
Yes, and
and they're
then
actually talking about it.
and what's his face is fuck, what's his name, man? Butcher's daughter's stepdad cheers him on, Homelander, at the end.
Oh, is that what happened?
Remember, he's a Butcher's stepfather, Butcher's kid's stepfather, whatever you want to call it. He no, was it Butcher or is it MM? I think it's MM. His daughter's stepfather, whatever. He goes to the rally. He's a huge Homelander fan, and when Homelander blows up the guy, he goes, "Yeah, let's go!" So he's the one who started it.
Oh yeah. I forgot who started it, but yeah. And then the little kid, was like, oh, that's kind of cool. That's how season 3 ended. But I do like this one.
Son, yeah.
Like you could hear the story of what happened and the whole the airplane crash that Homelander and what's her name destroyed, right? That's the plane crash.
Yeah, Maeve.
Maeve, yeah, right. The one that didn't protect it, just let it crash and burn. Like, that's the plane, right? Okay. Yeah.
I love the connection. I love the connection. I love the connection. It's like you're playing and connecting it so nicely to what's already there.
Yeah. So it's a nice spin-off. I love the power. I love that it's a kid, so it's like they're growing power, so it's fascinating. I love the mystery behind it. That like for me, like Boys is always about Homelander, right? That's the most fascinating character like of that show.
Boys and Butcher.
Yeah, I mean Butcher's okay for me. I don't care. To be honest, I don't care about Butcher that much. Like Homelander, like he's so fucked up. Like I'm watching TV shows just to see
who's
how
more
fucked up he is.
Soldier Boy or Homelander?
Oh. See, that's what I'm saying. Like those are like two of my favorite
or that fucking Nazi bitch.
She was good too. I have to say because I just recently see Soldier Boy in Cate's memory. I think he's on the top, man. Like he just comes in for like 5 seconds, or like 5 minutes, you start going off like like everything. Like
he's Homelander's dad after all.
Yeah, that shit was so funny. I don't know how the actors keep the straight face talking that. Like, I wonder how much improv was it. Yeah, that was fucking amazing scene. Just
Who's
1
your
minute.
daddy?
Like, holy shit.
No,
but yeah,
what do you? So, truthfully speaking, this show I think is, let's see, what is it rated on IMDb? It is rated on IMDb 7.9 out of 10. 29,000 people have voted. Let's just say about 30,000. What is your honest review about it until now, till episode 6?
It's more than an 8 for sure, right? Like it has a great comeback, it has nice storytelling, nice character. It's set in the boys' world, but it does a great job of connecting. But yeah, for me, it's definitely higher than an 8. It's been really fun. Like only reason I haven't caught up to it is because I had a big event this weekend that I was organizing, so I fell way behind. I didn't watch too many of shows.
OnlyFans?
Yeah, OnlyFans events. I'm all in, man.
I completely agree with that because
I like it better than Boys, by the way.
It's hard to do a sequel or a spin-off, right?
Yeah.
It's really hard. And when you do it, you exceed expectation. So I agree, it's higher than an 8. I don't have it at 9 yet. I'm wanting to see the finale, but right now for me it's like 8.5. I'm loving it. It's a fun ride. I think we should leave it at that.
It's super fun. It's fucking great. Let me finish it. 20 more minutes. Sorry about that.
So Motor's about to go finish it. Make sure you like and subscribe to ASM Sekai and Sui Speaks. We're excited for this finale that comes out this week. What do you think? Comment below, like and subscribe. We'll be back later. If you like this segment, we'll do more. We'll be back. The Boys is coming soon, and so is Invincible Season 2. Till then, we'll see you later.
I didn't like Invincible. Sorry.
Hot take! Peace.